Hey, if you're interested in a personal tarot reading, an Ifa reading, a Head-Orisa reading, if you're interested in Ifa-Orisa online trainings, ebooks, even an ebook on how to read tarot intuitively, or my Patreon, check out my website, daydreamalston.com, or the description box below. And please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Ashe. Hi, welcome back to Messages from the Divine. It's day-oyabunmi. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. First and foremost, shout out to my Divine Tribe on Patreon. Thank you so much to those of you who are consistently supporting me through Patreon, through readings, purchasing personal readings, commenting down below, liking these videos, being a subscriber. All of that is a support to me, so thank you so much. Okay, great. So today we're actually doing an astrological check-in by elements. So we're going to check up on the air signs, we're going to check up on the earth signs, we're going to check up on water, and then fire signs. Okay, so you know how this goes. Go to the comments or the description box for your timestamp. Okay, we're going to start with air. Ashe. Hi, air signs, fellow air signs. That's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I'm an Aquarius myself. Okay. We're going to actually use the True Heart Tarot. And what deck is this? The Sacred Destiny Oracle for our just checkup. Okay. Okay, air signs. Let's see what the True Heart Tarot has to communicate with us today. What do we need to know, divine guides? What do the air signs need to know? We got the Queen of Cups out, the Three of Discs, so air signs, you are being encouraged to bring a certain level of emotional maturity, balance, nurturing energy to a connection to your work or to some type of collaboration. And I say that because of this Queen of Cups and the Three of Discs. There's a need to bring some very balanced, grounded, emotionally stable energy into your work. Some of you might be a little fed up with your supervisors or someone in authority that you work for with this Emperor card. And I think a part of you may want to kind of go off or be a little petty, say some sarcastic things, and you're being encouraged to be humble and to find more appropriate and mature ways to deal with things, air signs, because sometimes we can be a little dry, a little sarcastic, and we can, go there from time to time. So you're being encouraged to really tap in and tune into this Queen of Cups energy. One, like I said, of emotional balance, maturity, dealing with things from a higher level, like being the bigger person if you can. For some of you, there's a collaboration between you and an air sign, you and an Aries, or you and a water sign, right? So that would be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. There's some type of collaboration. This could be something surrounding art, creation. This could be your work, whatever it is I see coming together. For some of you, you're being encouraged to take the lead, or you're getting some type of leadership position with the Emperor and the Three of Discs. So say there's a collaboration, a new partnership at your job, or something, some type of new project you're working on with others. I kind of see you being the one to kind of be lifted up. maybe taking on more responsibility, receiving more responsibility. With the crystal ball in his hands, I see that the people you work with, they see how intuitive that you are, how intelligent, and they think it would be good for you to be in a leadership position. So some of you are getting promotions or getting lifted up. For some of you, this is just like an attitude that you need to take on in your work, like knowing that you are a natural leader, really paying attention to your intuition, to what you know, to what you see, and following that when it comes to your work, your collaborations. Some of you are being drawn to a group, some type of group that you're going to take part in. Humble yourself. Some of you may feel like you're too good for certain groups or to be around certain people, and there's a need to be humble. Yes, we have two, what I would like to call like court cards here, right? Because these are two leaders, a queen and an emperor. So we know that you have leadership capabilities. You're someone who may in the spiritual realms be on a higher level, be a leader even in the unseen realms, but there's a need to still collaborate and connect with others in a way that's proper. Okay, air signs. We have sudden change, a sudden shift. For some of you, this is in some type of, again, work situation, work environment, collaboration, or in a relationship with a particular person, a water sign, and Aries. We have in two of these cards, we have an eye here. So we have an eye at the top of the tower, and then we have an eye in the crystal ball. So I'm going to say that for some of you, the disruption that's coming, the change that's coming is new sight, a new awareness. Like you're seeing something clearly, you're seeing something that you need to address, or something's coming to your awareness that is so like serious, and shocking that you can't deny it. For some of you, there's disruption in a relationship, in a connection. You might feel empowered to move away from a connection, air signs, from a group, from some type of collective work you've been doing with others. You may be seeing a truth about a group you're a part of, about a person or people. You might be identifying an enemy in your life, like truly seeing who your enemies are. Something is crashing down and you're to allow it to crash down. For some of you, someone, some person, some group you've moved away from, some work or project or job that has, had this happen, has had the tower happen, right? That's brought disruption, destruction, that's brought like a realization. There may have been a separation, and now there's a coming back together with this Six of Cups, okay? So for some of you, you've already been through that disruption, that crash, and now there's a bringing back together. And with the butterflies here, I see it being transformed, whatever this relationship is. Some of you are doing a lot of inner child healing. Some of you are traveling to see a love interest, to see someone that you have a history with. Could be a best friend, could be a lover. Yeah, something that was like torn asunder, I'm hearing, is being brought back together again. For some of you, there's someone from your past that's re-entering your life. This could be someone connected to a financial endeavor, work, or this is someone that you had a relationship with. And you get to decide, and I feel like they're coming because they want to heal things with you. just use your discernment and see if that's a good idea, okay? Let's look at the oracle air signs. Air signs need to know from the sacred destiny. Fulfillment. Whatever that Six of Cups energy is, whatever even this Three of Discs is, something, you know, you've gone through a loss, a hardship, or are going through one now when you're watching this. What's coming on the heels of that is fulfillment. Like there is something growing so lush in your life and you can't even see it. I feel like it's happening kind of out of your view. And you will see it soon for some of you. For some of you, you're in that period of fulfillment now. So something is bringing joy, growth, expansion, and well-being to you. It may be this connection. It may be you stepping into your royalty, you seeing for certain who you are. For some of you, it's a loss. It's a loss, something that's passing away, that's bringing fulfillment. And then for some of you, it's a collaboration, some type of work effort or endeavor. I'm really excited for us because that's awesome. Air signs, thank you. If this resonated, drop an emoji down below which speaks to how it resonated with you, okay? Bye. Earth signs. Hello, my dear earth signs. How are you today? I hope you're well. So, Earth, we have Taurus, Cap, and Virgo. We're actually using one of my favorite decks. It's such a vibrant deck. So I love the art here. Oh my God, the tower is just everywhere in this reading, huh? Yeah, this is the Morgan Greer Tarot. So we're going to see what the divine wants you to know today, earth signs. What do you need to know at this time? Ooh, I love it. Earth signs, expect some love, some lush, beautiful, enjoyable love to come into your life. This can be a love relationship, you know, like dating, engagement, marriage. But this can also be just love between friends, in your community, at work, like you just getting love, or you feeling like this energy of love welling up within you to the point where it wants to overflow. I like that. With this flower down below, I'm also seeing that for you, there may be a love that's gone through the dirt, like literally has been dragged through the dirt, has been through a lot of shit, has like come up from the mud with this lotus flower here, right? Like grows out of the muck. So there's a love situation, a relationship or something like that where it went through some shit and now there's a renewal and a peace coming to it. So some of you are seeing healing in connections and peace in connections, which is awesome with that, dove. For some of you, this is emotional. You are getting like an emotional boost. And if you've gone through a hard time, you're starting to feel better. For some of you, I feel that people are going to come in and come to you and want to support you, want to help you. You might have people, if you've lost something, experienced some type of loss or pain, I see people bringing you food, bringing you, I don't know, bringing you gifts. Like people are taking care of you. For some of you, because of what you've been through, you're just getting a lot of love. Earth signs, please. What do the earth signs need to know? For some of you, this is a love interest coming into your life with the Knight of Swords. This can be an air sign. This can be someone who just has some of the qualities of an air sign or is moving very, very quickly. Earth signs, please. Taurus, Cap, Virgo. For some of you, there's an energy of collaboration. So you may be working with an air sign. on a project. Some of you are building a house from the ground up and overseeing that. Some of you are in real estate. I just see a lot of love and passion going into whatever projects you're taking on. Like you might actually have some type of emotional inspiration to go towards some type of work very quickly. I feel like you've thought about this, earth signs, and maybe you've sat on it and you thought about it for a long time, and now it's time to move on it and you feel like very motivated. Taurus. Virgo, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? For some of you, earth signs, I see you're planning some type of travel. You're trying to figure out where you want to go, or you have some travel on the horizon. For some of you, the travel is going to take place over water, so it's out of the country, maybe to the Caribbean. I heard the Caribbean Sea. Some of you are really trying to tune in and tap into your intuition to make a decision or to figure out what your next steps are going to be. For some of you, there's this energy of planning. Like the earth signs are trying to figure out where they're going next. You know, like what's happening next. But what I love about this is you're doing it in a very calm, balanced way. You're bringing your passion and love into it. Whatever you're interested in doing, you're thinking about ways to take that up a notch, take it to the next level. I feel like you're feeling like you're on top of the world. Some of you, like you're very motivated and you feel like you can do whatever you want to do here, whatever you desire to do here on the planet. Some of you like have the motivation to do it. Some of you may be collaborating, doing some type of collaboration with a water sign. We have water, we have air here. You might be working together with someone who's very balanced, grounded, emotionally mature. For some of you, this is a love interest, a water sign who's coming towards you with a very steady, stable offer. This person really is interested in building with you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So for you, earth signs, there are some new beginnings in your life at this time, okay? Maybe around work, maybe around love, maybe around some type of progress, movement, you know, travel. There's just new beginnings. You might have some type of epiphany or knowing, like new knowing about some type of work you're doing or a location. Like you might have an epiphany like, oh, I need to move to this place. Okay. Earth signs. Whatever you're doing, the divine is saying be patient. You're going to need patience at this time, especially at the Two of Wands stage, because that means you're in, and the aces, with the aces here, that means you're at the beginning of your new cycle, right? So you don't want to be impulsive. You don't want to rush, run, rip, and go and do things that you haven't really thought through. Think things through like to the extreme. Think about, when you think about a situation, think about all that can go right with it. Think about all that can go wrong. You know, like really do a deep dive into what it is you want to do and be patient about going towards it, okay? Please drop in the comments an emoji that shows how this resonates with you, okay? And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Bye. Hi, my water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. How are you today? I hope that as you're watching this, you're well, you're uplifted, you're feeling good and strong in your body. Ashe. Let's see what the divine wants to communicate with you today. Let's see. We're using the Modern Witch Tarot. for you, water sign. Oh, water signs. I like it, okay? I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles out first. The Ten of Pentacles talks about wealth, legacy, family, building. Legacy with family talks about multiple generations of family, even pets, as you can see with the dogs here. So for some of you, this is a high time. This is a good time for you. We all know how it goes, and sometimes in life there's highs and sometimes there's lows. But I feel like for you, water signs, with your family structure, with your household, right, the people you spend the most time with, there is peace, there's prosperity, there's joy, there's camaraderie, like this sense of working together. There's loyalty. It's just really good. But then we also have the Ten of Wands out. So for some of you, it could have taken a lot to get to the point you are with your family right now, water signs. And I know some of you feel that. Or, if you're married, in a relationship, it hasn't always been easy. And sometimes it's even felt like a burden with this Ten of Wands. So the divine is kind of giving you kudos. I just heard kudos because some of you have really done the work to get to this place. And it's really cool. Some of you are building wealth, building more wealth and prosperity in your family connection, in your relationship. And the divine is just showing that it's heavy lifting. It hasn't always been easy. For some of you, it's just been really hard to get to this point. For some of you water signs, or it shows that in order to maintain that level of comfort, that wealth, that prosperity, they're showing that you work hard to maintain it. And this could be even just making money too, not just the emotional component of it, but like the actual earning of the coins. Like they're showing that you work hard for the money. You work hard for it, honey, okay? You work very, very hard. With the Queen of Cups here, this could represent you, another water sign, or someone who's emotionally mature. I see that some of you have had to grow a lot, have had to overcome some emotional trauma and triggers in order to get to the point where you're able to do this. And they're showing me that again was hard work. They just keep showing me everything you've built, everything you've created and done has come through your own effort. With this Queen of Cups, for some of you, there is a connection with a woman that's factoring really strongly and bringing in this energy. And for others of you, the woman you're dealing with, there is some heavy lifting with that as well, with this Queen of Cups. What else do the water signs need to know? For some of you, you're getting intuitive information about a family structure or about something you've been through. So the divine is letting you know that they're communicating with you at this time about something specific, maybe in your dreams, visions. If you're clairaudient, you're receiving some type of information, some of you. What else do the water signs need to know? For some of you, you need to drop your burden and be more compassionate with yourself and others. I feel like sometimes you get really stressed out, water signs, and you end up taking it out on others even though they don't deserve it. The divine wants you to drop that burden and to really begin to nurture yourself. For some of you, this is some type of trauma or emotional hardship you've been carrying for a long time that you need to let go of. The good thing is, because this is the Ten of Wands, that means you're almost there. You're at that culminating point, where there's a cycle kind of ending, which is really, really good. For some of you, I see a couple here. with the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. If you're the person in this couple where, you know, you're in like this Ten of Pentacles energy, but it takes a lot of effort, the divine is basically giving you a nudge, saying it's okay, keep pushing, you know, keep doing the work. They do want you to be, again, more gentle, compassionate with yourself, with the other people in your life as you're going through this. For some of you, you have an air sign. This could be a male or female, but an air sign factors strongly in your life, and that's who you're building this Ten of Pentacles with. For some of you, you need to tell the truth and get clear about what needs to be cut out of your life so that you are not carrying this burden anymore. There is something that needs to go. This might be your inability to ask for help. Like, you might not be asking for support. You might think you have to do everything on your own. And the divine is like, you need to cut that out so that, you know, you can carry less of a burden. Yeah, for some of you who have had a hard time in relationship or emotionally, the tide is turning with the Wheel of Fortune. Some goodness is coming to you, water signs. And it seems like you've earned it, like you've worked hard for it. And now it's your time, you know, your time to shine, your time to be successful, especially with the Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune here. You are going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're getting goodness. It's like a karmic reward. Some of you have put in, you know, or planted the good seeds, and now the good fruit is coming forward. Water signs, please. What do they need to know at this time? What do the water signs need to know? Your chakras, maybe your third chakra might be triggered, or you might feel something in your third chakra. You might have gut feelings at this time. Water signs, what do they need to know? What do water signs need to know? Potential. Something that you thought didn't have any potential, or wasn't going to go anywhere, or wasn't going to be as good as it is good. And I think some of you are shocked. There's something here. There's potential for something to grow, to expand, to be really good. For some of you, you're newly dating someone, and I think you're not sure. The divine is, you know, telling you to just keep paying attention to this person. Keep paying attention to their actions. If they're a good person, right, with good characteristics and habits, they're saying the potential is here for it to grow and for it to be as stable as a mountain is, you know, to grow very tall and very big, to expand and grow and be very sturdy if you do the work, right, to make that happen. Water signs, if this resonated, please drop an emoji down below about how it resonated. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. See you later. Hey, Fire. Last but not least, let's go. Fire is my Sag, my Leo, my Aries. Hey, what's up? So for you, Fire, we're actually using the Tazama African, is it African? Yeah, African Tarot. Yeah, so let's see what the divine has to say. Ooh, I feel like a Zen energy. Like it's either you're being encouraged to go into a Zen energy, or you're feeling like this Zen, very relaxed, balanced, calm energy. Or you're aiming for that at this time, okay? Aiming for Zen. Zen, calm, quiet, coolness. That could be just a encouragement from the divine as well. What does our fire signs What do the fire signs need to know? Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. What do they need to know at this time? Okay. Okay, y'all. So I want you to be careful of moving too quickly, too impulsively without putting serious thought into things, because it could lead to some type of failure or loss. Here with the Seven of Swords. Some of you are about to sabotage yourselves. You're going in the wrong direction. You're going in the wrong direction. Fire signs with the Knight of Wands here. This could represent you, right? There's something about some of you sabotaging a situation. This could be a situation that really brings you like good vibes and brings good things into your life, but you might just have this, I call it the little demon on the shoulder. Your little demon might start acting up and acting out, and then you're kind of like going away from the thing that brings you goodness, that brings you satisfaction, fulfillment. Some of you are going in the wrong way. For some of you now, because you know this is a collective reading, for some of you, you're moving away from something that has been like negative and toxic, and you're seeing, I feel like you're seeing the rewards come from that. Like you see a boost in your positive energy. You're seeing a boost in your happiness. Like you're just feeling really good. Fire. Okay, y'all are going to have to be careful with this Four of Cups. Four of Cups can talk about boredom, dissatisfaction, not being happy with what one has, right? With the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords, this is definitely giving me a self-sabotaging vibe. You're going to have to be careful about the steps you're taking at this time, because you might end up making a move that fucks you up, you know, that really throws things off for you. Let this be a motivation to you, this dissatisfaction, right? This boredom, this unhappiness with what's available to you, with what options are available to you. Let that be a motivation for you to kind of work up to emotional fulfillment and satisfaction, to take steps towards, you know, well-being and growth, expansion, happiness, and fulfillment overall. But don't take impulsive movements or actions that can mess you up. For some people, you're going to be offered something that is a sham, a scam, that's a get-rich-quick scheme, or too good to be true. And you see the halo around the head, right? You need to meditate on what's being offered to you, because for some of you, it can bring like satisfaction, but it'll be fleeting satisfaction, and then it would cause a loss because it's not right. For some of you, you may be tempted to do something illegal. Slow down. Like, make sure the seeds you're planting are good seeds that bring good karma, right? That are going to build a solid foundation for you. Always be mindful of what you're putting out in the world. You can have it all. Like, you can have what you want. You can have joy, fulfillment, happy family. You know, I don't see any money here, but there's still, you can have those things. You can have money too. It just takes a lot of methodical planning for the fire signs. Like, you have to be careful, because there's something here that's trying to trip you up. And I don't want to see you get tripped up. Some of you have a lot of dissatisfaction with the relationship, with your home life. And you're ready to make a move to do something sneaky because you think it's going to make you happier, or some of you have this grass is greener on the other side vibe, and you're ready to move forward, and it's not going to work out the way you think. So be very, very careful and mindful of that. Fire. Any cards? Fire sign. One more for fire signs, please. Aries and Leo. Okay. So I think fire signs for you, there's a need to kind of move from this Knight of Wands to this Chariot energy here, where your movement is more mature. Like I said, methodical, like coming from a higher mind type of vibe, because you want to avoid impulse at this time. Go after what you want, but with like a clear vision, with planning, with specific goals and tasks. Like they're not playing with you. Like they want you to really get on it, but in a way where you're very practical and really looking at things looking at the bigger picture, right? Seeing things from a higher point of view, so that you're not acting on impulse and acting on little things kind of quickly. They want you to really see things. Sit down the way you would sit down and study for school. Sit down and study your plans for the future, what they need to look like, what you're going to do to make them happen, because there's a need for like emotional growth and well-being. For some of you, a Page of Cups, a child is doing something sneaky. This could be a teenager, a preteen. Some of them are doing something sneaky. I see some of you have put a child on punishment and they're not happy with you. This little person is feeling themselves, and really just trying to assert their independence. All they do is chase happiness. You remember when you were young, like all you think about is what you can do to be happy, right? So there's somebody for some of you in your life who is doing some stuff. And the divine is saying you can bring back, especially if you've been butting heads a lot with this young person, you can bring back a good vibe into your household. This could be your own inner child, but the unhealed inner child that's kind of acting out, and you have to like put that inner child in its place. Sounds nuts, right? I don't know. That's what they're telling me. One more card for my fire signs. Ooh, adventures. So for some of you, what's happening is that dissatisfaction you're feeling, instead of allowing it to bring up this self-sabotaging energy, right, where you're about to go and do something stupid, the divine is saying you need to put that energy into having more fun, going and doing different things, because some of you may just be bored with the monotony of life, right? So when that happens, you need to stretch outside of your comfort zone. For some of you, it's time for travel, an exotic location. It's time to get out and explore your own neighborhood, have adventures where you are, go to a new brunch spot, do things that are going to really get you out of, shake you out of your comfort zone, so that you do not self-sabotage. Fire signs. I feel like the divine is like this with y'all. Don't. Shit is crazy. Fire signs, if this has resonated with you, please drop in the comments an emoji that shows how it resonated. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will talk to you next time. Fire signs, don't. The divine said like this. Fire signs. Don't. Bye.